Welcome to the Drayway. Oh, we have an unbelievable show for you today. We have a lot of things we got to talk about. So let's get started. Let's go. Hey, welcome to the Drayway. I'm Drayton Nay, your host of the Drayway, and I want to wish you a happy new year already. Yeah, it's not the new year yet, but I want to wish you a happy new year because it's coming up. It's almost here. And don't forget, I'm looking for new subscribers. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to make it to 100,000, and I could use your help. But let's get started. Let's get talking about what is going on with the Republican Party. Do you guys get it yet? Do you guys understand what is going on here? Do you understand yet? This is what I need you. If you're Republican, why? What is it doing for you? In all seriousness, what does being Republican do for you? Raise your hand if you're Republican. Why? Unless you make $400,000 a year and you get a huge tax cut, for the tax cut that Trump wants to do for all the rich people, unless you make over $400,000 a year, I don't understand whatsoever what makes you Republican. Because now you have voted for business people. And let me clue you in on something. Business people are lousy at government, because running a business and running a government effectively has no relationship whatsoever. I don't know who has told you this, that if you can run a business, you can run government. It's not the same thing. It's not even close. You couldn't get more opposite if you had to. It's like oil and water. It's like a match to gasoline. It's the complete opposite. I don't know who's told you, well, running a business is like running the No, it's not even. Government is in service. You're in service in the government. It's for life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. That's what government is supposed to do for its people. It's supposed to aid in that. A business has nothing to do with that. A business is about making money, pure and simple. It's got no empathy. It's got no care. It's got no nothing. Just make money. That is not what government is about. That is not what government is about at all. So I don't know who's told you or sold you Republicans on, well, he can run a business, so I guess we should put him in the government. No, that is the worst person to put in the White House. You don't want a businessman in the White House. That makes no sense. Because a businessman is about profit. How can I make more money? How can I do better? That's not what government is about. That's not what government is about at all. It's about being in service, serving the public, serving people, doing well for others, helping others do well. Do you get it yet? It's not the same freaking thing. So again, I will ask you Republicans to your face, why is it you think you're Republican? For what? What is it you think you get? If you make less than $400,000, let me clue you in on something. You get nothing. You get absolutely nothing. You don't get anything. Voting Republican doesn't give you anything. You don't, nothing. Not lower prices, not better health care, nothing. You get nothing. So why would you vote Republican and get nothing and absolutely zip? Why would you do that? How does that benefit you? Because at least if you vote for Democrats, Democrats are interested in making things better, making health care better, making Social Security better, making Medicare better, making school decisions better for kids at early ages, feeding them lunch in schools. It's to make life better. You get something when you get Democrats. And I know a lot of you are like, well, Biden didn't do anything. Grow up. In all seriousness, just grow up. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. If you think Biden hasn't done anything, Google it, dumb shit. Just literally, just put Biden accomplishments in the Google bar and click. And see all the things that come up. Because there's going to be dozens of them that he accomplished in just 4 years. And believe me when I tell you, some of his accomplishments will still be bearing fruit this year, next year, and the year after that. And I promise you this, Trump and President Musk will take credit for them, even though it was done under Biden. I promise you. But please explain to me, now that, President Musk and Vice President Trump have basically said a couple of days ago about the H-1B visa, yeah, we're going to keep bringing foreigners over, treating them as U.S. citizens so we can take advantage of them and not pay American salaries. Why would I want to pay for American tech guys that I have to pay $200,000 to when I can grab someone from India for $80,000? And MAGAs went, hey, wait a minute, we're not for that. And both of them, Trump and Musk, said, I don't give a shit. I don't care what you're for or what you're against. We're rich. We don't care what you say or think. And they went just like this to your face. And you know what you guys did? You went, oh, okay. I guess, it goes against our principles, but since you said it's okay, okay. Yeah. How's it like being a Republican and just eating shit sandwiches day after day? How do you like it? Welcome to the Dre Way. I'm glad you're here. We have a lot to talk about today, so don't go anywhere. More to talk about after this. I gotta talk about Robert Brooks. And if you don't know who Robert Brooks is yet, Robert Brooks was in prison. And I don't know the whole story, as if he was being transferred or what the exact story was. I just saw the video this morning, and this man was in handcuffs. This man was in the prison system. This man was the responsibility of people within the prison. And what they did to this man is they murdered him. Okay? They killed him. There is no other way to look at this video any other way. He's in handcuffs, and he takes a brutal beating by people that are in charge of his safety. He is in your control. You are in charge of this man's safety. And numerous people took it upon themselves to beat this man to death. They killed him. And I felt it necessary to say his name because there is no reason for this. And the media has to start reporting this as what it was. It was an absolute murder. There's no other way. I mean, this man Brooks was sentenced to like 12 years in prison, and to watch the video, I just don't understand how people can be so brutal. I mean, to a man in handcuffs, and when you're in charge of this man's safety, and to just forego that and watch what these people do to this man. I don't care what the media says, it's murder. It's absolute murder what they did to this poor man. I want you to look it up on the internet. I want you to watch the video and then come back and tell me what you think. Tell me what you think. Is this murder or is it not? Because I think it is. And I think all those people in that room should be charged for murder. But I want to know what you think. It's one of those videos. It's hard to watch. It's hard to watch this poor guy. And, I sit here, and even now, I'm sitting here looking at the video, and it's just, I just don't even know what to say about it. I sit here and I'm the way they are treating this man. And again, this guy Robert Brooks, I mean, 43 years old. 43 years old and in handcuffs. And they just unalived this man. They just murdered this man. Watch the video and let me know what you think. I'm very curious what you guys think in the comments. Am I seeing something different than you? Because what I just saw is a bunch of people murder this guy. Let me know what you think in the comments. Be right back. I want you to understand that I'm fully aware that Musk and Trump are going to be leading this country in a few weeks. And a lot of you have made some comments to me about, hey, did you see what Trump is doing for TikTok? And believe me, I'm a big fan of TikTok, so I would love TikTok to be saved. I want you to understand, I am not rooting for the country to do poorly under Musk and Trump. I'm not. I want you to perfectly understand, I want this country to succeed all the time. And when it succeeds, when we do something well, I will absolutely point it out. I will absolutely say, hey, great job. And if Donald Trump saves TikTok, because I think it's important to save, I will be the first one to say, Donald Trump, good job. Good job, Donald Trump. Because that's a rare thing for me to say, because he has consistently done poorly. His last presidency, he did most things poorly, very poorly. And that's what Republicans consistently do over and over and over again. But I want you to understand, I am not rooting for that at all. But I'm a big boy. I can say when Donald Trump does something bad, or Elon Musk, I can point it out. When they do something good, I will be the first one to go, great job, guys. Great job. Because ultimately, I'm an American and I'm rooting for America. I believe in the idea of America. And trust me, it's been a very hard thing to do over the last 10 years because so many norms have been broken. And when I say norms, I'm particularly talking about our justice system, because this man Trump has been allowed to do things that none of us, I think even you'll agree with me, whether you're Republican or Democrat, we'll both agree, none of us could have got away with the things Donald Trump has gotten away with and not been in jail. I think we can all agree on that. And that's disappointing. And it's not disappointing because I have it out for Trump. It's disappointing because justice is supposed to be blind. Remember that? Justice, the scale, the blind. Yeah. But I don't think many of us believe that anymore. I don't think any of us believe that justice is truly blind. I don't believe that. But I want you to understand, here on the Drayway, especially with the new administration coming in, I will be, when something good happens, and believe me, I want good things to happen. I will be the first to say, hey, great job. But more often than not, based on experience, more often than not, I'm going to have to bring up the disaster that is Donald Trump and Elon Musk. Because like I said in the beginning, running a business means nothing to running a good government. It's not the same. It's not even close, So I could care less about their business experience. It doesn't play here. It's not what makes good government. But I just want you to understand, I'm rooting for this country. I'm rooting for America. As Biden leaves office, that won't change. Just because Trump walks into office, I'm still going to be a proud American, and I'm going to root our country on for success. But make no mistake about it. When he does horrible, I will point it out. And when he does good, believe me, saving TikTok would be one of those things I'll be the first one going, hey. If he can do it, I'll be the first one to say great job. But just know this, I'm for America first. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks for joining me on the Dre Way. Don't forget the Dre Way is every single day. Don't forget to check out a new episode every day. Thanks for joining me. And don't forget, hit the subscribe button. We'll see you later on the Dre Way.